Hi, this is Stephanie Bean. I'm a physical therapist from Hayes Physical Therapy in Paoli. I know we've all been stuck in the house for a little bit of time, and I don't want people to get deconditioned, get weaker, get stiffer from sitting around all day, myself included. So I'm going to give you a few little exercises to follow along with today. These exercises are things you can do sitting in your dining room. And I'm not a videographer, so please excuse any imperfections. I'm at my own dining room table, sitting in a chair, and there are several things we can do to get started as a warm-up. Once you have your spot, feel free to follow along. I'm going to start with some toe and heel raises in sitting here. I'll tilt the screen so you can see my feet. I'll be back. So right now, what if everyone sits in their chair and tries to do some toe raises and some heel raises? So you can do toes up, toes down. Let's do maybe 15 of those in a row. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now raise your heels for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pets are invited too. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. These are general exercises that should be fairly easy. If you have any pain or discomfort, please stop. I'll give you some ideas at the end of what to do instead. Another exercise, if you have no pain, is to straighten one leg out and back down. Let's do 10 of those. This works the muscles in the front of your thigh. Super important for walking and standing and getting up from the chair. Now switch to your other leg. If this happens to be easy, some people might want to add weights to their ankle for a little resistance. Again, you should just feel some activation of the muscle in your thigh, no pain. If that was easy, you didn't have any discomfort, let's do a second set. Back to the first leg for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can follow at your own pace. You can catch up later if you need to. You probably shouldn't go any faster than this, though. Exercising too fast lets momentum come into play. Your muscles don't have to work as hard. They will not get as strong if you go too fast. Let's move some hip muscles. What if you do some marching in the chair? I would suggest leaning back against the back of your chair as you do your marches. I just did 10 times. I have no pain or problems. I'm going to do a second set. Join in if you feel good. Next, I'm going to do something that's really important. You should be able to get up from a chair without using your hands. Don't worry if you can't. There's always room for improvement. So I'm going to change the screen a little so you can see more of me. And let's see if you can do some sit to stand. You can have a hand on the table if you need to. So let's try 10 in a row. Coming up to stand 1, back down carefully. Use your hand if you need to. If you don't, do them without hands. 4. If you can see, I am bending at my hips when I come down. My back is a little forward, but I'm not slouched and rounded. That little bit of forward lean helps you get up. If you can't, feel free to use the hands on the table. Not a problem. You will get stronger and maybe over time be able to do some without your hands. This time, let's stay standing. I'm going to back things up a little so we can do some standing exercises. I want you to stand and raise one leg out to the side. This works some hip muscles right here, holding on to 1 or 2 surfaces. If you need extra help, you can use your chair. 2 hands. Do your best to do this exercise without bending to the side. Just kicking your leg out, and it might not go very far. Now I'm going to demonstrate one hand using my right leg for 10 times. The next thing I like to do is work some glute muscles, which is your backside. I would like for you to kick backwards from your table. I will find a better place to stand. Let's do 10 backwards. You don't have to have your hand across your belly. I'm just getting it out of the way so you can watch my leg. In fact, there it goes. I'm going to do my other leg. I'll turn around, but you don't have to. You can stay the same place you started. Okay, let's do some marching. Will you lift up one knee, then the other knee? Be careful when you do this that you're not bending forward. There are some occasions where bending forward is bad for your spine. And of course, if they hurt you, do not continue. If you're strong enough, use 1 or 2 hands of support, raise up onto your toes and down. Keep going, raise up on those toes. You don't have to see me to know what to do. Lift your heels up and back down. This should work the calf muscles and make them feel a little stronger. Make sure you have your balance supported when you do these. And again, don't do them if they hurt. This is general information that I think will help a lot of people. You just have to be careful and know your own limitations if you have any. I have another idea that we can do. In standing or in sitting, what if you bend your elbows and try to squeeze your shoulder blades together behind your back? Looks like this. And you hold them there a couple seconds and keep squeezing. Those muscles are important to help you stand up straight. I teach this to a lot of people with osteoporosis. Strengthening those muscles behind your back helps your spine and your bones become stronger. It's not about moving your arms a lot. They move a little as you squeeze your shoulder blades. And as you figured out, I might not be counting to 10 every time. You can always take these exercises and do a few more sets at home, getting to 20 of each. Don't overdo it. Listen to your body. I have another stretch that you can do in sitting when I move a cat. There's one you can do to stretch your shoulders. And if you have shoulders that don't feel good, it would probably be nice to hold both of your hands together in front of you, raise them both up overhead. You might not get far if it hurts. So you can go part way. Say, oh, there's my shoulder stretch. That's where I'm going to stop. If it feels good, go higher. You can even reach up to the ceiling a little bit. Notice how it might make you sit straighter. You might start off being a little slouched. Doing that might allow you to sit straighter. So let's do a couple arm overhead raises with both hands helping. I'm just holding up there for a few seconds. Some people do wall climbs where they put their hand on a wall and slide up a wall. That's nice to do in standing too. It's always nice to have your arms raised higher, to do things like reaching to a shelf in the kitchen, reaching to your closet for clothes, just reaching up to do your hair in the morning, be able to wash your hair is important. When you get good at that, you can turn it into strengthening. If you had like weights or a water bottle, you can raise one arm up, then the other, and do alternate arm raises. Doing them with a little resistance, if you have no shoulder problems and no pain, will help your arms get a little stronger. Even if you don't have weights and you haven't done this before, you might feel some fatigue in those shoulder muscles. Let's do a couple arm raises. Looking good, people. I remember exercise videos from the 90s. They were always giving you cute little feedback. They'd have their great little exercise leotards and tights on. This is just little old me doing some exercises. Let's work on another shoulder exercise, bringing both arms out to the side and back down. This works the muscles on the top of your shoulder called the deltoid. You don't want to raise your arms higher than your shoulders. You don't want to do it if your shoulders hurt. So just some shoulder strengthening. If it doesn't hurt you at all, maybe consider adding a light weight. Just a water bottle might be 16 ounces. So that would be a nice pound to start with, and getting a little exercise for strengthening your shoulders. This might be 10. So there's a couple exercises to get you started. It's much better to be active throughout the day instead of sitting still. You don't want to become weaker and tighter in different muscles. I want everybody to feel good. If you have any questions for a physical therapist, you can call us. You can call our office at 610-695 9913, and that's Hayes Physical Therapy in Paoli. We can just talk to you if you have questions. We can do a free 20-minute screening like we always did, which we can now do virtually on the computer. If you can open up an exercise video, you can get on our virtual site. So let us know if you have questions. Give us a quick call and we'll help you out. Hope this helps. Next time, I think I'm going to do some stretching to keep your joints moving. So talk to you later. Bye.